oboe. Does it go this way? No, it does not go that way. And then I put the bell on the bottom. This is my oboe, and this kind of instrument is called a woodwind instrument. That means that you blow air in it and it makes this kind of sound. If I blow hard, it makes a loud sound. And if I blow soft, it makes a softer sound. And if I push the air hard and soft and hard and soft, it goes like this. It kind of shakes a little bit. There are lots of different kinds of instruments. Do you know instruments that you play like this? Where you move a bow over strings. Those are called string instruments. Instruments where you blow air into something metal. Those are brass instruments. And this one is a woodwind instrument. It has this up here. This is made of bamboo wood. It's called a reed. And that makes it a woodwind instrument that you blow wind through. What other instruments do you know? What is that? That is a trumpet. What is that? That's called a clarinet. It sounds kind of like this, but a little bit different. Do you know what this is? This is an instrument with strings. It's called a sitar. What about this one? What is that? That is another stringed instrument. It is a guitar. Guitar and sitar rhyme. Have you seen this instrument before? This is a zither. In China they call it a chong. That has strings too. You pluck the strings with your hands. Some stringed instruments you use your hands to play, like the sitar, the guitar, and the zither. Some stringed instruments you use a bow. You move the bow over the instrument, like a violin, a cello. There's this is a flute. You push your ear into it, you hold the keys down, and it makes different sounds as the air goes down it. Just like the oboe. The flute is a woodwind too. What is that? Saxophone. You blow into that. Another brass instrument that you blow in, this is a trombone. There are lots of different kinds of drums. Some hand drums we use our hands to hit and hear those vibrations. Some drums we might use drumsticks. Tango drum, djembe, boo, a powwow drum. People play different kinds of drums all over the world. When something shakes, that's when it makes noise. So when you hit something, like let's say you clap your hands are shaking against each other. That's what makes a sound. And when you blow in an instrument like this, the air is hitting different things and it's going different places, and that makes a sound. When you talk, you're making the air vibrate too. And you can feel it here. That's a vibration. That shaking changes the sound. When your lips are held together for a whistle, it makes a sound as it shakes against your lips and your teeth. When you move your bow over a string on the violin, it shakes together on the strings and it makes the strings shake. Those are called vibrations. If I blow in here, it does make a sound of air, but the air is just coming right out, so it's not doing much. It's not shaking against anything. Just like when you go like this, it makes a sound, but not a very strong sound. If you whistle, You make more of a shape with your mouth. That way the air shakes against different things. When you change that shape, you make different sounds, high and low. This is kind of like that. I have to move my mouth different ways. What other instruments do I know? Have you ever heard a bell? Ding! We have hand bells at our school that we get out sometimes. Ding, 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 ding. There are different kinds of bells too. What instrument is this? Oboe. What instrument is this? That's a piano. The piano also makes sounds by pressing the keys and then back behind the piano where you can't see, it hits something and it shakes. It vibrates. It's like a little mallet that boom, and it makes a vibration. Do you know what this is? This is called an accordion. It has keys like a piano at one end and it has different buttons that you can press. Something that is cool about instruments is that a lot of them you can change how high or low it sounds, like this. Whoa, so high. How it works is that when I blow air through here, the air has to go somewhere. So it goes down the instrument, but then it finds a little hole. Do you see how this has a hole? Right in the middle of this button. Most of these buttons have holes, and behind these buttons, there's a little space for them to get out too. These buttons are called keys. So that's where the air gets out. So when I blow the air, it goes in and then it runs away. It escapes out. And if it runs away really fast, it makes a high sound. And if it has to go all the way down, it is going more slow. It makes a low sound. So
Fast is high.
Low is slow.
how low can you make your voice?
How high can you make your voice?
When the air goes down, if I say, hey, don't go out of that hole, I cover it up. And then it has to go a little bit further. And then I say, hey, don't go that way, and I cover it up. And if I cover up all of these holes, the air has to keep going down, 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 down. That is slower for the air. Some of these keys open up even more holes. So this little one on the side, when I hold it, it's hard to see, but when I push this down, this thing moves and it opens up a hole behind it. Right now it's covered up. I press this and it opens up. If the air can go out of here so fast, will it be high or low sound? Let's find out. I'm going to hold this button down. So high. I can do short notes, or I can hold my breath and push it down even longer for a long note. Now, if I use my computer to make that faster sound, is that high or is that low? Let's listen. If I play it again and I use my computer to make it slower, will it be high or low? Let's see. my reed. It has 2 reeds actually. That means it has 2 little pieces of wood. They're put together like this. So there's a little hole in the middle, and the hole goes all the way out the other side. So when I put air through it, or wind, it makes a sound. But it's pretty difficult to use to change that sound. So I put it on my oboe. Can you figure out what song this is? Thank you for listening. I hope that you're having a really good day, and I hope that you have a big smile on your face today. Okay, bye-bye.